Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Her Story on the PC. We are in part 4 now, so we've been playing for quite a bit. I don't know if this will be the last video. I would guess not. We have watched, I guess, all of these green boxes, and we haven't watched all the kind of maroonish boxes. So chances are I'm not going to watch all of these in this video and finish, so yeah. Okay. So I got a bunch of comments on the last video, a bunch of thoughts. So we're going to go through this. Dark Jin says, so the wig was for Eve so that no one assumed she is Hannah. Hannah probably thought that Eve was not doing anything, trying to get pregnant and the likes, just chilling in the house all day. That's why she wondered what type of wig it was. She knew that if it was blonde wig, it would be Eve. That or I could be going crazy over this wig thing. Anyway, see if you can get an idea of what Eve does after she moved into the new house, mainly if Hannah knew what Eve was doing. Yeah, I mean, I guess so we can kind of get into that kind of duplicitous nature, I suppose. Where you're basically then confirming that they're two separate people and with different intentions and things like that, which is a possibility. Like I said last time, I can't confirm or deny either way. I don't see why. As far as Hannah wondering what type of wig it was, it seems so strange. Like, I don't see what it would matter. Like, anybody in question wearing a wig, she's going to assume it's Eve no matter what type of wig it is. I don't know. I don't know why she would wonder what type of wig. Get an idea of what Eve does after she moved into the new house. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can start searching house and things like that, moving and stuff like that. Californification says it's difficult because everything they do is so interchangeable and can't have reason to support both theories. Yeah, I mean, that is the main issue. I don't know if we'll ever have, I mean, I get, maybe like the hidden thing will finally prove one way or the other, but the fact is we don't have any proof. That's why we're watching all this shit. Another thing to support the one person theory is the R baby comment was about both Hannah and Eve. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, our baby, it's strange she said that. Ren says, this may seem random, but I want to see if the cups in front of Hannah/Eve on different days are relevant. I'd suggest searching for tea, coffee, water, sugar, black milk, or such like items. See if there's any difference from day to day in what they ask for to drink. You're right, that is a good point. We will do that. As for why Eve or Hannah would murder her parents, Hannah and Simon lived with Simon's parents when they got married. The only way for Hannah and Eve to live together again was for Hannah and Simon to get their own place. Coincidentally, Hannah/Eve's parents suddenly died from mushrooms they should have been able to identify, thus giving Hannah and Simon a new house to live in. Yes, that is a good point. We can't overlook the whole housing situation. But then it's a matter of, I guess, did they kind of collude on that situation? Or was it just Hannah wanted to get her own, Hannah wanted the house, or Eve wanted the house? I still feel like Eve has more motive than that. But either way, yeah, I guess there are multiple motives. But killing your parents, it seems more of an Eve type of thing, but I don't know. As for lie detector questions, they tend to ask a lot of yes or no questions. Seeing as you won't hear the questions being asked, all you hear from Eve is like the yes or no answers. Try searching yes or no in double inverted commas. Double inverted commas, that must be like a UK thing. We don't really call it that over here. We call it quotation marks. But they use it here as well, use inverted commas. Like, I never hear that. But anyways, yeah, we'll do that. He goes on, think about the infertility. Hannah miscarries, becomes infertile. Eve tries her best to get pregnant, sleeping around with different men. Yeah, we did hear about that. Still doesn't get pregnant, so she assumes she is infertile too. Yeah, I guess, because she also refers to Simon, I believe, as having like magic sperm, because the first time she slept with him, she got pregnant. So, okay. Then when Eve finally sleeps with Simon, he gets pregnant. Hannah isn't pregnant at all. They're just pretending to be the same person so they can jointly use the alibi of being seen at the hospital in Glasgow. What I don't know is why Eve decides to come clean about everything in that very last interview. Also, the name of the child is going to be Sarah or Ava, so those might be important to search. Again, we'll do that. Yeah, that is the most surprising thing to me, is that this day, which is July 3rd, she decides to just tell everything that she is Eve and blah, blah, blah. It could be, again, it could be because of the fact that she finally mentions Eve on this day, June 30th, and so they track down Eve, but I guess we're confirming Eve does exist. Because otherwise, why else would she just start suddenly saying this? You know, why would Hannah... yeah, that's a good point. The coming clean about everything is very strange. I don't know if that's the last day or not, because there's that other one where she's wearing like black, and there's only like a few clips from that. It's like the Holy Grail. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't even remember what to search for to find that. Damn, I'd have to go through the last video. Maybe I can do that. It's like really, really short clips from that. Just quickly scanning. Well, that might have been it. Hold on. Yeah, okay, this is this. That's when I searched for coffee. So I already did search for coffee, but okay. Okay, so yes, this is July 2nd.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Okay, so we're going to look into that. But the fact that they tell you that a specific clip is interesting. Okay, so then yes, this day is the last interview when Eve kind of spills the beans on everything. But I don't know why the investigation then ends after that. This is D185A. I can't see. I don't know what the yellow means. I don't know what any means. I don't know what any of it means. Okay. Yeah, we'll look into all that stuff. And then finally the tap code again. California Notification says that since Eve was supposed to be hidden and lost sister, they had a secret code to talk. Yeah, I could believe that. Twin sisters occasionally develop secret languages and codes. I think it's called like idiosyncratic languages or something, where only they know the meaning and things like that. But the problem is tap code is not a secret code. I mean, it is somewhat, but it's more well known because it's mainly used by prisoners. So you could say, I guess, that the developers just used tap code so that players could figure it out. But players could figure out any code eventually. I guess they wanted to make it easier, but that seems like a bit of a meta solution to the question. So, I don't know. I don't know if that really answers it. And Ren then says he rechecked it, and there's nothing about bye, Hannah. Just says, I love you. Okay. Okay. So then we have a bunch of things to search. We'll just go down the list here from the top of the comments. So starting with... Oh, no. Starting with code. Yep.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book.
There you go.
The knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor. me. Bought a cat anyway.
All right, so that answers those questions. And this is definitely not going to be the last video because I need somebody to translate that for me for the next time. We didn't get the little signal that was really important, so I don't know if it's crucial, but I'm curious about that translation. Tapping. All right, that's it. Okay, so we got that. I feel like we already searched wig, right? We definitely already searched wig because we had this where she got very curious about what type of wig.
A wig? You mean... But what type of wig?
See, the issue is if we don't know what the question was, or we don't know what the statement from the interviewer was. We have no idea what he said. He could have said, "We found a wig on the scene of the crime," you know, something. We just don't know, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna go look into the coffee. So we'll start with tea. Okay.
Could I have a cup of tea?
All right.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
Okay.
Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
These are all kind of important, I guess. What did she mention here?
Okay.
Oh, that's where she had a cup of tea. Okay, so I guess Hannah is fond of the tea.
Okay.
And then this is Eve. But this is Eve, I assume, recounting the story. Also mentioning... Oh, no, she says he sits in there to have a cup of tea. Oh, no, isn't that what she said? No, now I'm just getting mixed up. I thought she had the tea. Yeah, okay. So Simon then also likes tea. Okay. We already searched coffee, I'm fairly certain. Yes, okay. Let's get a recheck on that.
Black coffee, thanks.
That's Eve. I mean, this is what we assume is Eve. See how sassy she is? Look at that. Listen to that.
Sweet enough as it is.
Yeah, no sugar. I'm sweet enough. What a sass.
Thanks.
She likes coffee. Okay. This is what we also assume to be
Yes.
Eve. She bought a coffee and a pastry. This is also what we assume to be Eve.
Back, Eve's back.
I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. You can have 1 cup. Okay, so this is then...
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Okay. And then this is her asking for coffee.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
There she asked for milk and sugar. Earlier she did not. What does that mean? I don't know. You tell me. Is there a third person? That would just throw a wrench in the whole damn thing. I don't know. Maybe she just wasn't feeling coffee that day. It is 2 weeks apart, so it's, I don't know. It's possible. Or maybe this was Hannah pretending to be Eve, or Eve... Well, they're definitely Eve pretending to be Hannah, but maybe it's actually Hannah pretending to be Eve, pretending to be Hannah. I don't know. Water. Okay, we did have a mention of water already. Okay, that was the only mention of water. Sugar.
Just the 1 sugar. Thanks. Is that camera recording?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Black, no sugar. Thanks.
Alright. So that's another mention then of no sugar. So then why is this one so different? What is going on that day that's so different? I don't know. Black.
Tastes fine to me. As long as it's black and strong, I'm good.
Okay. It's odd how many mentions there are then of drinks, but I guess. Milk. How many for coffee was there? There's 5. Okay, we got all that. What else do people put in their coffee? I don't know. How many for milk? There was just the one. That's the only time milk is ever mentioned. Cream? No mention for cream. Maybe they don't call it that over there. I don't know. Strong. Only mention of strong. I don't know if this answers anything, you know? Like, it doesn't... I don't even know if it raises that many questions. I guess it does. The only question... I mean, it was the same questions. What the hell was on that one day? July 2nd. Who was it? What was she doing? Okay, so then we'll try the quotation marks for yes. But I feel like... Oh, hello.
Yes.
We solved it. Done. Chit chat. Let's do it. No, I'm just kidding. God damn it.
Yes.
This doesn't do anything for us. No.
Yes.
No, I hate you.
Yes.
Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, they're all going to be the same damn thing. Why would you not include the questions? What use does this have for a criminal investigation?
No. No.
Oh, I mean, we just got 8 more clips, I guess. We filled up this a little bit, but Jesus. I'm just gonna throw in some other. Okay, so what is it? She never used. Working from a review, you search for an exact match against the entire statement. Yes, I was there. So this searched the entire thing, and if that's there. Okay, I was just hoping maybe they threw that in there for you. Well, thanks, Ren. I guess I wouldn't have gotten those 8, but there you go. Damn it, that's so stupid. All right. Sarah? Actually, no, wasn't it? Was that what she mentioned?
I would have been a good.
Yeah, okay, she didn't want the asymmetrical name, which is what Ava is. Yeah, okay. Alright. Shit. House. There we go.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
And you can make sure you're all prepared.
He has a wallet, a huge sealed thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. Always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Sets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before when he comes in, if he's in the house. I wasn't in the house.
Okay.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. I was upset and I wanted to get away, so I took the car.
Okay, that's interesting. Actually, there's a lot of mentions of house, which is interesting. Narrowed it down slightly.
I left the next day, Saturday. I slept for a few hours in the car. When I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. And Excuse me. Is there a bin?
Jesus Christ. Wow. Did not expect that to happen. I don't know if she would mention it or not. Okay, never mind. That was strange. Also, yeah, she was touching her face a lot. That was just, I don't know what happened there. How can you... Okay, that's fine. Okay.
When will the police let me back in the house? They let me take a bag of clothes with me, but...
Give me something. There's a lot of clips for house. New house. Old house. Nothing. Moving. Move.
Then she told me she wanted to help more. She said I should move in with her. She would come clean with Simon about me. I was family. I couldn't have a baby in a bedsit. I told her I didn't want to tell Simon. Told her to wait for the time being.
Interesting. Okay. So, according to Eve, then Hannah wanted Eve to move in with her. But maybe she regrets that. Come clean. She mentioned that, but move in? No, there's not gonna be no. I'm just kind of using them all sorts of phrases that I can think of. Anything that might work.
I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
I think we already searched Fairy Tale, didn't we? That was ages ago when we were on that kick. Yeah. How many for baby was there? A lot. A lot. There's a lot. New baby. Baby dying? Baby dying? No. Although apparently that's mentioned. Baby dies. Baby go screw itself. God! Like, it's murder mystery. Dying is only used once? It's crazy. I feel like I've already used a bunch of these words. I don't have a list. I guess I do have a list, but, you know. Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit we've searched. All this shit. So many words. What else? I already searched a fair, I'm pretty damn sure. Ugh. How many for Hannah was there? There's a lot. Okay. We need to narrow down the Hannah, perhaps.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think for some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
Okay. Yeah, where I'm just basically pulling terms from that one clip, so that's no good. Oh. It's gonna be the same thing, okay. Drove.
I think when I drove back it was about 8 or something. And I got back to the house about 3.
Oh, that's, I can just go through all the numbers. Just do that. There's, look at that. Look at how many there is. Oh, look at that.
No, not drugs. I mean, he drinks, but never very much. He goes to the pub and has 1 or 2. Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem.
See, we're getting somewhere.
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through other gardens. All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder?
No. 4, 5, 6. You can count with me. Hey, look at that.
You must be desperate for leads if you're getting hung up over 6-month-old speeding tickets.
Oh, she's so gleeful about that.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
Okay, that's interesting. 7, 8, 9.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
What? Let me go back one.
I think when I drove back it was about 8 or something. And I got back to the house about 3.
Okay, left. Okay, and what did she do? Check that again.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
Okay. So she left about 9 that night. Is that... I just gotta keep checking this.
I think when I drove back it was about...
Oh, when she drove back it was about 8 a.m.
And I got back to the house.
And she got back... Okay. I was just checking if she was like... screwed herself there. She didn't. Okay.
When you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates. We could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse. We're both passive-aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything. Good. Happy. I mean, ups and downs like any couple, I guess, but we've been married for over 10 years.
Okay. I'm not gonna take this too far. I just want to finish out the rest of these numbers. I don't think she'll mention anything more than that. No, I don't think so. Oh, she does mention 15 a couple times.
Was he my first?
Oh, she was 15. Okay. No one.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she says 17. Wait a
17,
minute.
I think.
Carl is older, 17, I think. But here she says, what? Hold on. I skipped too far.
We were 15.
See? Ho! Doesn't mean anything, but okay. Alright, married.
Childhood sweethearts. Something like that. When you married, detective?
That's a good question. How many times did she actually refer to the detective? A few times.
No, it's okay. The other detective has just gone to get me one.
Why was she asking about the detective?
Must think it's very cool that their dad is a police detective.
Okay. Yeah, that helps. But I'll use that. Okay. Police. We're getting a little off topic. Marriage.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Wow. That feels... That was like the most damning thing. Did you... I'll replay that. Listen.
He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
He took his marriage very seriously. Most people would say he took our marriage very seriously. Wow.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Wait, what?
After the kiss.
Next time, he took me back to the house, to their house. It's definitely him. What does that mean? He wanted to get caught to prove himself we were different people. Okay, like he doubted it? Or he needed confirmation?
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's...
Okay.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing, like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
what if Simon was a twin? Wait a minute. Didn't they mention that at some point? Not that Simon's a twin. Oh boy.
twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Oh, what's going down?
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Answer the damn question! Oh! Oh!
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Okay, this just... What is going on there?
She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
You know, I mentioned it as kind of a joke, but what if that's actually it? Simon was a twin as well. I don't know what that really changes. I mean, I guess, that's pretty big. But I could have sworn she mentioned at one point that... Maybe I'm just imagining.
She sent him out the house.
Maybe I'm just imagining. Shit! It's all so complicated.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Okay, got like 4 words I want to search for. Let's hope I remember them. I feel like I already searched diary, but I don't know, diaries. Okay. Sharing. Sorry. Sharing. Share. Ouija. I doubt that's going to come up. And dreams. Okay. No luck. Okay. Simon as a twin. But that might not be what she was referring to. Maybe I'm just putting evidence that doesn't exist to a theory that I want to exist. Are the detectives accusing her of having a twin and not mentioning it? Keeping in mind this is the day before Eve comes clean with everything.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Yeah.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
That's interesting.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
Okay, so there Hannah gets very kind of defensive about it. Here she's just kind of like, eh.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
Oh. Hold on. Look at her eyes when she's...
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
She kind of has like this realization like, oh yeah. She doesn't get anywhere near as angry, like, just, it's completely, it's night and day.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
That's interesting. What else was I doing? What was I thinking about? Oh, I had search question, but I think we got all we got from that.
This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions. About me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect?
Yes!
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
Right. So, you know, the cops also thought she sounded rehearsed, especially in her Eve format, which makes sense. Answer. Okay. What else? What else is there? There was something else I wanted to search. Shit. Left my mind. Left my brain.
Yeah. I pulled over and slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
Seems to get repeats so much. Just checking to make sure I've heard all of these. Okay. How many times did she say she was exhausted?
I pulled over and...
Okay, we just heard that one. I was exhausted.
Yes. I got to Glasgow.
I was exhausted, so I pulled over. Here she says, I was exhausted.
The streets were empty.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And that's where she says...
Exhausted.
She does use the word exhausted a lot, but I don't know if that means anything.
Okay.
And that's where she repeats it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Eve version does seem much more rehearsed than Hannah does. Yeah, we use the word tires, it always just exhausted. Okay.
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1.
Right, that is crucial evidence.
I'm not sure where.
Yeah, the base pillow. Okay. What else? It's getting tough. Ah, shit. Pretty sure I already searched this. Oh no, maybe I didn't.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
I feel like I already heard that. Why does it sound like that? It sounds so familiar.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Okay.
1984.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Nothing there. So we got 18 for parents. Simon. There we go.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Okay, so Simon's parents are still alive. Simon now. Dead. No, that wouldn't. That's nothing. House. I need to get the other 3 things. I can't well, I guess I could. No. Well, no. Sad. Sad. New. Old. House. Maybe we do have all 18 clips for parents. Certainly possible. I don't know what else to search for. Oh, what? Other than just basic the. Hey, that eliminated 2 clips apparently. And those 2 should never use the word the. See? Now we're on to something. And see, only 5. Look at that. Oh, that goes back up to 10. Me. I think we may have all the parents' clips. I don't know. We already searched reflection, right? Okay. Alright, we got all the reflection ones. This is how you easily just pick through, because it's a brilliant system where you can only look at 5 clips at a time. Whoever designed that should win an award. Okay, I don't know if there's anything there. We're really kind of running low for things to search for. I mean, we've seen a lot of shit, but there's so many still left. That's like 25 clips yet. Getting to those last few is going to be really tricky. Just stream of consciousness. There you go.
We loved our cat, Domino. He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
Wait a minute.
We loved
So,
the bell.
found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. Why wouldn't she say she thought Hannah was just writing to herself? As far as I understood, when they lived in the same house as kids, Eve, like, was in the attic forever. Like, she was not known about at all. And it was just only Hannah. Like, her phrasing here is very strange based on that kind of situation. Maybe I'm misremembering or misunderstanding how it's... I don't know.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died.
Okay. Really, only Eve ever mentions the cat.
This other
I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Looked at the cat flap. Just kind of interesting stuff.
No cat.
I already heard that one. Yeah, the blonde wig is interesting. Oh, we searched wig so many times by now, I think. This is where she says, like, what wig?
wig?
Yeah, what kind of wig?
But what type of wig?
Yeah.
No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig? No.
And started wearing a wig. Okay.
This was 9.
What, I don't know. What if... I don't know. What if Eve... No, there's so many damn theories. Like, what if Eve killed Simon, and Hannah didn't know it was Eve, and Eve just covered it all up, and now she's making up this story that really Hannah was involved, so they both go down because they kind of share the punishment. I don't know. I have no idea. We don't know the aftermath of what happened with this case. We don't know anything. Okay, just checking. Just checking. I think we have all the wig clips. just throwing stuff out there. All right, well, I guess that's where we'll leave it off for today. Yeah, I mean, we've got a bit of ways to go. I would really appreciate just any search terms that I have not used yet. Just anything. Give me something to just a list that I can just throw in there. It'll help. Yeah, it's gonna get a little tricky now. But yeah, it's interesting. I'll give it that. Californification says that the guy who made this game said he made it because he was disappointed in LA Noire not having an in-depth mystery, and liked Phoenix Wright's discoveries during investigations, but didn't like its simplicity and needed to find specific things. Well, I really liked LA Noire because I really liked the whole theme and the setting and all that, and the whole detective thing. But yeah, the actual mystery solving was not incredibly in-depth. So yeah, this is a bit more involved than that. I've never played Phoenix Wright because, as far as I understand, it's only on like DS and stuff, and I don't really bother with that. But yeah, so give me lists of words. Give me more theories. I like to read them. I like to piece this together, and maybe next time will be the final video. I would think so, unless. Yeah, if I really come to a dead end with words to search for and I just can't get the last three, I don't know, we might just go ahead and finish it. But anyways, my name is Mangg. Came you've been watching is Her Story, and I'll see you fine folks in the next part.